tough predicament right now.
Alright everybody, here's the next part in which we're going to be playing Jeopardy Deluxe Edition on the Super Nintendo. Let's see how I do in this game. I won $53,000 in regular Jeopardy. Let's see what the Deluxe Edition has in store for me. As I take on Jenny and Jim, two J's. Here we go. And our 6 categories are right songs, right in quotation marks, 70s, 80s music, ooh, kid stuff, famous women, dance history, and finally, colleges and universities. Alright, I'm ready to go. Right songs for 100.
The answer is...
The Rooftop Singers' 1963 #1 hit said to do this right before you sit right down. What is Walk Right In? Right songs for 200.
The answer is...
Okay. According to this 1973 Carly Simon song, Lovin' You is this. What is the right thing to do?
Hey, Aubrey, if you do 70s and 80s, I want to help you answer that.
That sounds good to me. Right songs for 300.
The answer is...
This song from Can Can begins, "It's the wrong time in the wrong place." Jenny. What is It's All Right With Me? Yep. That is right, and we continue. Jenny's tied with me. Here we go. 70s, 80s music for 100.
The answer is...
Here we go. 70s, 80s music. Nickname of Robert Bell, who, with the gang, had hits like Jungle Boogie and Celebration. What is cool?
Cool in the Gang.
Uh-huh. 70s, 80s music for 200, please.
The answer is...
What up, Tiger? His Graceland album won a Grammy in 1987. His Graceland single won one in 1988. Oh. Jim locked me out. I think I know who it is. Oh, Paul Simon. Paul Simon.
Okay.
It's alright. I knew it wasn't Elvis. I knew it couldn't be him. Dance history for 100.
The answer is...
In the 11th and 14th centuries, it was the macabre place where a danse macabre was performed. Jim. And Jim doesn't know.
You failed!
Miserably. Miserably. Cemetery. Ow. Alright. Kid stuff, 100.
The answer is...
Ouch! According to the nursery rhyme, Ding Dong Dell, pussy's in this. What is the well? Kid stuff, 200. $500.
The answer is...
Fee Fi Fo Fum, he smelled the blood of an Englishman. Who is the giant? Kid stuff, 300.
The answer is...
Several men tried to wake her, but they got caught in all those thorns and died a miserable death. Who is Sleeping Beauty? Kid stuff for 400.
The answer is...
In Hans Christian Andersen's story, this icy monarch has a frozen lake inside her castle. Who is the Snow Queen? Kid stuff for 500.
The answer is...
Alice met this large blue animal, he was sitting on a mushroom smoking a hookah. Who is the caterpillar? Alright. 70s, 80s music for 300.
The answer is.
According to this Creedence Clearwater Revival song, people on the river are happy to give up. Or happy to give.
Sounds Mary.
Oh, Proud Mary, you mean?
Sounds like the fortunate son of Proud Mary.
Alright. Well, Jim got it wrong, so I'm going to try it and say, what is Proud Mary? Yep.
My fortunate son.
No, it is Proud Mary. 70s, 80s music, 400. Okay. Willie Nelson and Diana Ross both had top 20 singles with this man in 1984. Who was, Lionel Richie? No, not Lionel Richie, because I think Diana Ross and Lionel Richie did Endless Love in 1981. Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Julio Iglesias. Oh, Julio Iglesias, okay. It's alright. Okay. Right songs for 400.
The answer is.
Nocturnally Speaking, this 1977 song was Jennifer Warnes' first top 10 hit. What is All the Right Moves? Which I know there was a 1983 Tom Cruise movie called All the Right Moves. Which I've seen before, and it's not a bad movie. Oh no! It's not All the Right Moves, because that song... I think that song was 1983, not 1977. Oh, Right Time of the Night. Oh, Nocturnally Speaking. Okay. I misunderstood the clue, but it's all good. We will continue. 70s, 80s music, 500.
The answer is.
Their 1982 debut single, Who Can It Be Now, and debut album, Business As Usual, both made number 1. Who are Men at Work? Who can it be now? Who can it be now? There we go. Right songs for 500, please.
The answer is.
In South Pacific, how Nellie Forbush said she'd wish that man. Right out of my hair. Alright. So Jenny gets that one, and we continue. Colleges and universities, 100.
The answer is.
This Academy's honor code says a cadet will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. What is West Point? Colleges and universities for 200.
The answer is.
Harvard is the best endowed university in the U.S. This university at Austin is second. What is, Baylor? Or no. What is the University of Texas? There we go. Colleges and universities, 300, please. Daily double. I'd like to wager 800.
Yeah.
Of BYU, LSU, or NYU, the one that's state-sponsored, what is LSU? Louisiana State University. Colleges and universities, 400.
The answer is.
This New England school is the top defense contractor among educational entities. What is MIT? Yep. Colleges and universities for 500, please.
The answer is.
Answer there. Oxford first admitted these people in the late 1800s, but they couldn't earn degrees until 1920. who are women. Yep. Alright. I'd like to have dance history for 200.
The answer is.
The record for one of these is held by a couple who danced from August 29th, 1930 to April 1st, 1931. Jim. A dance marathon. Okay. Jenny and Jim are tied at $800 apiece. Dance history 300.
The answer is.
6 of her German students, the Isidorables, toured the U.S. around World War I. Isadora Duncan. She's the one. Dance history 400.
The answer is.
Courtly, elegant dance abandoned when the waltz hit European dance halls about 1769. Jim. It is the minuet. Uh-huh. We continue on. Famous women 100.
The answer is.
See that category. In the 1930s, Maureen Connolly and Althea Gibson dominated the women's division of this sport. What is tennis? Famous women 200.
The answer is.
In 1966, his future Dutch queen created a furor by marrying a German veteran of World War II. Jenny. Queen Beatrix. Yep. Famous woman 300.
The answer is.
This famous nurse was born in 1820 in an Italian city, hence her first name. Who is Florence Nightingale? Foster's Australian for beer.
Would you like that in a bottle or a mug?
Famous woman 400. In a mug.
The answer is.
You got it!
She was a missionary in China before becoming a flamboyant evangelist of the Roaring Twenties. And, ouch! Jim. Amy Semple McPherson. Dance history 500.
The answer is.
Latin chain dance introduced in the 1930s that goes like this. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. What is the... Samba? No. Can't remember off the top of my head. Jenny. The conga. Oh, yeah. Well, we have one clue left on the board for $500. Shall we go ahead and look at it?
The answer is.
Here it is. In 1976, marine biologist Dixie Lee Ray was elected governor of this state. Not too sure. Jim? Washington. So, at the end of the Jeopardy round, I'm in the lead with 3,800, Jim 2,100, Jenny 1,800, so she will go first.
Here are the categories.
We have 6 categories, and they are human body, world literature, U.S. history, royalty, vice presidents, and finally, famous Alice's. Okay, let's begin. World Literature 200.
The answer is.
And the answer there. Called the greatest of all Latin poets, he's most noted for the Aeneid. Jenny. Virgil. Okay. Alright. U.S. history for 200.
The answer is.
British King and his Queen Elizabeth, who were the first British monarchs to visit the U.S. Jenny again. George VI. Yep. Right. World Literature 400.
The answer is.
Lady Sai Shonagon wrote Pillow Book. Gossipy stories considered a classic in this country. I'm gonna say, what is China? Not China. Jim. Japan. It was an Asian country, but I picked the wrong one. Oh well. U.S. history for 400.
The answer is.
On July 4th, 1917, an American colonel spoke these words at Lafayette's tomb in Paris. Jenny. Lafayette, we are here. Yep. We have a close game right now. Royalty for 200.
The answer is.
This empress was suspected of plotting the murder of her husband, Tsar Peter III. Who is Catherine the Great? Royalty for 400.
The answer is.
An 1877 parade in Delhi celebrated Queen Victoria being given this title. Jim. Empress of India. Yep. Alright. World Literature for 600.
The answer is.
The Ghost of Christmas Present appears in this Dickens novel. What is A Christmas Carol? World Literature for 800.
The answer is.
Playwrights born there include Dion Boucicault, Lady Gregory, John Synge, and Samuel Beckett. Jenny. Ireland. Oh, yeah. U.S. history for 600.
The answer is.
In the south, the battles of Bull Run were known as the battles of this. Jim. Ha ha, he doesn't know. Manassas. Oh yeah, the battles of Manassas. World Literature for 1000.
The answer is.
And the answer there. This British author's book, Ascendon, is an account of his spying exploits in World War I. Jim. Somerset Maugham. Yep. And we continue. Famous Alice's for 200.
The answer is.
This TV Alice lived in Brooklyn with her bus driver husband, Ralph, who was Alice Cramden from the show The Honeymooners. Famous Alice's for 400.
The answer is.
Vincent Furnier, who is Alice Cooper, Famous Alice's for 600.
The answer is.
According to Arlo Guthrie, you can get anything you want here. What is Alice's place? No. What's a Boo-Boo-Foo? Oh, well, Jim doesn't know. Miserably. Jenny. Alice's restaurant. Oh, Derek. But we continue. Famous Alice's for 800.
The answer is.
Her middle initial, B, stood for Babette. Who is Alice B. Toklas? Yep. Famous Alice's for 1,000. Daily double. I think I'll do 1,000. Born Alice Jean Leppert, this blonde actress was Fox's top musical star until Betty Grable. I'm going to say who is Jean Harlow. No, not Jean Harlow. It was Alice Faye. Oh, yeah. So I lose a little money, but that's okay. US History 800.
The answer is.
On April 23rd, 1968, students began to take over buildings on the campus of this Ivy League university. Jim. And Jim doesn't know.
You fail.
Miserably. Alright, Daniel, I'll do it. Miserably. Ouch! Columbia.
And I just caught one.
Where are your manners?
Down Nicolas Cage's rifle.
Good answer. US History 1,000. This Pennsylvania's nickname comes from its place in the center of the original 13 colonies. What is the Keystone State? It's the one. Royalty for 800, please. Or I meant 600, but that's okay. In 1963, the king of Sikkim, a tiny country in the Himalayas, married a woman from this country. What is the U.S.? Or what is the United States? Now let me have the $600 clue. I apologize.
The answer is.
This Scandinavian country has had 10 kings named Christian. What is Norway? Not Norway. Ah.
Pika-rupa.
What's a Boomafu?
Ow!
Denmark! Denmark. Oh well. So Jim got that one, but we go on. 11 clues left. Vice Presidents for 200. The other daily double. Okay, here we go. If he bets it all and gets it right, we have a closer game. Serving for 8 years, he was our very first Vice President. John Adams. Did he bet it all? Not quite. $4,000 though, but we continue. Vice Presidents for 400.
The answer is
Tippecanoe's Vice President. He was the first to succeed to the presidency after the death of the incumbent. Where are your manners? Who's
There's
John
a
Total?
toilet in your shoe.
Oh, why me?
Cause you picked it.
Don't! Vice Presidents for 600.
the answer is
Until 1933, Vice Presidents normally took their oaths in this chamber. Now they usually join the President. Jim. The Senate. Uh-huh.
Is this scary?
Not very many clues left. Vice President's 800.
the answer is
During the 1970s, we had a total of this many Vice Presidents. I have a hunch, but I'm not sure. It's 4. We had 4 Vice Presidents throughout the 70s. That was my guess, but I really wasn't sure, so I didn't want to buzz in. We have a very close game right now. The human body for 200.
the answer is
Scientists working independently discovered this blood factor in both 1939 and 1940. What is the RH factor? Take the human body for 400, please.
the answer is
As a verb, this part of your body means to give someone a weapon. What is arm? Human body for 600, please.
the answer is
They're able to stand on end due to small erector muscles. What are hairs? Uh-huh. Human body for 800, please.
the answer is
Though it stores blood and makes monocytes, this organ is non-essential and can be removed. Jenny. I think I might know it. Oh, the spleen. Okay. $3,000 clues left. Which one are you going to go to? Royalty.
the answer is
Okay. The Chakri dynasty has reigned in this Southeast Asian country since 1782. Have a hunch, but I'm not sure. Thailand. Okay. That was one of my hunches. I was thinking it could be any of them. We have a very close game. 2 clues left. Vice Presidents for 1,000.
the answer is
The life of this man, our first Vice President from New York, ended at a Staten Island hotel. I will say who was Theodore Roosevelt. No, it wasn't Roosevelt. Ah. Darn. Jenny. It was Aaron Burr. Oh, okay. She has 7,200. We have 1 clue left for $1,000. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. And it's in the human body. Here's the clue.
the answer is
Okay. Term for the tiny gap between neurons that nerve impulses have to jump. What are synapses? What is a synapse? Come on. Okay, so I have 6,800, Jim 6,400, Jenny 7,200, so we have a very close game right now. Oh boy. Let's hope I can pull off a win here. Our final Jeopardy category is going to be dance history. Oh. Well, it appears as if we had this category in the Jeopardy round. So if Jenny got it right and wagered everything, she'd go to 14,400. Well, I wouldn't be able to catch her, so I'm going to have to do it all. In the 11th and 4th centuries, it was the macabre place where Danse Macabre was performed. Oh, I know this. What is a cemetery? So that'll get me up to $13,600. I just have to hope that either Jenny got it right and didn't wager enough, or she got it wrong altogether. I know I'm going to beat Jim no matter what happens. So let's take a look. It is a cemetery, we know that. I just have to hope that either Jenny didn't wager enough, or she got it wrong entirely. How did Jim do? He got it right. He doubles his money to $12,800. I also got it right. I doubled my money to $13,600. Now it all depends on Jenny. She got it wrong! I win! $13,600. See you all for the next segment in just a little bit.